Hi students, welcome back to Engineering Mechanics class volume 6. Okay, yesterday we learned work energy equation. Okay, today we are going to study about impact of elastic bodies. Okay, impact of elastic bodies, fourth unit, last topic, very important topic, university exam point of view, very important topic. Okay, last one, impact of elastic body. Impact of elastic body. Okay, see the name, impact of elastic body. So you should know the meaning of what is impact and what is meant by elastic body. Okay, topic name is impact of elastic body. So first see the definition of elastic body. Elastic bodies, example of elastic body is rubber. Okay, example of elastic body is rubber. See the definition, bodies that deforms under the action of an external force and regains the original shape and size upon removal of external force. Okay, that is called as elastic body. ஒரு பாடிக்கு ஒரு ஃபோர்ஸ் அப்ளை பண்ணும்போது அது ரீகெயின் ஆகுது, அந்த ஃபோர்ஸை ரிமூவ் பண்ணோன்னு அது என்ன ஆகுது, ரிட்டர்ன் ஒரிஜினல் பொசிஷனுக்கு வருது. தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் எலாஸ்டிக் பாடி. ஓகே, பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஸ்ப்ரிங். பெஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இஸ் ஸ்ப்ரிங். சரியா, ஸ்ப்ரிங்குக்கு மேல லோட் அப்ளை பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகுது, கம்ப்ரஸ் ஆகுது. when the load is removed it will return back to initial condition. Okay, that is called as elastic body. Second one, impact. Impact or collision. Okay, see the definition. Collision is the dashing of two bodies for a short duration. Collision is nothing but the dashing of two bodies. Impact. Impact means இடிக்கிறது. ஒன்னு இடிக்கிறதோட பேர் தான் என்னது, impact. Okay, see the definition. Collision is the dashing of two bodies for a short duration of time. Okay, that is called as collision. Okay. Next, there are two types of impact. First one, direct impact. Second one, oblique impact. Both are very important. Okay. First, see the definition of direct impact. Direct impact. Okay, listen. The velocities of two colliding bodies before collision are collinear with the line of action. Okay, velocities of two bodies are collinear with the line of action means that is called as direct impact. Okay, see the diagram. A body of mass m1, moves with a velocity of u1 meter per second and impact with another body of mass m2 and velocity meter per second. Okay, u1 u2 indicates initial velocities of corresponding bodies. Okay, see the direction of motion. Direction of motion of first body towards right, direction of movement of second body towards left side direction. Okay, see the second diagram. During impact it loses their kinetic energy. அது இனிஷியலா அது மூவ் ஆகி வருது இல்ல, அப்ப அது என்ன எடுத்துட்டு வருது, கொஞ்சம் kinetic energy எடுத்துட்டு வருது. half m u2 square half m u1 square. Okay, during impact it loses their corresponding kinetic energy. Okay, after impact it return back to initial condition. After impact it return back to initial condition. Okay, see the arrow mark. Before impact a mass, movement of first mass right side direction. After impact movement of first mass left side direction. Okay, that is called as elastic body. Okay, that is called as elastic body. Okay, next one, oblique impact. Oblique means inclined. Okay, oblique means inclined with respect to horizontal or vertical axis. See the definition. If the velocities of two colliding bodies act other than the line of action. Okay, here velocity is horizontal direction, here velocity is inclined direction. That is called as oblique impact. Okay, any doubt? Direct impact and oblique impact both are very important. Okay, listen, see the diagram. Oblique impact means velocity inclined with respect to horizontal axis or vertical axis. Here inlet velocity, initial velocity of block 1 is u1, initial velocity of block 2 u2 and angle of inclination of mass 1 before impact is alpha 1, angle of inclination of mass 2 is alpha 2 with respect to horizontal axis. Okay, here before impact velocity is inclined and after impact also velocity is inclined. Okay, so first you got to resolve the inclined velocities into horizontal component as well as vertical component. Okay, see the first one, velocity of first body before impact is u1 and inclined angle is alpha 1. Okay, first resolve the force. Vertical force u1 into sin alpha 1, horizontal force u1 into cos alpha 1. Okay, after impact velocity v1 and inclined angle theta 1. So first one v1 into cos theta 1, here v1 into sin theta 1. Okay, similarly you got to resolve the second object. Horizontal component of force u2 into cos alpha 2, vertical component u2 into sin alpha 2, horizontal component of exit velocity v2 into cos theta 2, vertical component v2 into sin theta 2. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி எப்படி horizontal vertical resolve பண்ணோமோ அதே மாதிரி பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Angle, given angle is with respect to x axis, so horizontal component multiplied with sin cos theta and vertical component multiplied with sin theta. Okay, any doubt? See the terms and conditions of oblique impact. Input velocity is inclined. Okay, input velocity is inclined, but the direction of movement of the two bodies are in horizontal direction. நீங்க என்னதான் inclined directionல ஒரு velocity கொடுத்தாலும் இந்த பாடி எந்த directionல தான் மூவ் ஆக போகுது? horizontal directionல தான் மூவ் ஆக போகுது. புரியுதா இது? Okay, any doubt? Next, see the terms and condition. The velocity components of, okay, listen. V1 is equal to vertical velocity component, you first body vertical velocity u1 into sin alpha 1 is equal to after impact vertical velocity v1 into sin theta 1. Okay, similarly second body vertical velocity before impact u2 into sin alpha 2 is equal to v2 into sin theta 2. Okay, it means vertical component of velocity before impact remains constant after impact. Okay, vertical component of velocity before and after impact remains constant. Okay, any doubt? Condition is very important. Vertical component in case of oblique impact, vertical component of velocities before and after impacts remains same. Okay, vertical component of velocity before and after impacts remains same. Okay, next condition, law of conservation of momentum. This one first formula, second one law of conservation of momentum. Next one, law of conservation of momentum. We know very well about law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but one form of energy can be converted into another form. Okay, same time, law of conservation of momentum. Okay, momentum before impact is equal to momentum after impact. Okay, momentum of your body before impact is equal to momentum of your body after impact. We know that momentum is equal to mass into velocity. Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. here total number of body 2, therefore before impact m1 u1. m1 u1 is nothing but momentum of first body plus m2 u2. m2 u2 is equal to momentum of second body before impact is equal to momentum after impact. After impact, final velocity is denoted by the symbol v. Therefore, after impact, m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This is our first formula. Okay, momentum of a body before impact is equal to momentum of a body after impact. Okay, next one, law of conservation of kinetic energy. K dot E, short form of kinetic energy. Okay, second one, law of conservation of kinetic energy, same definition. Kinetic energy of a body before impact is equal to kinetic energy of a body after impact. Both are same. Okay, momentum before and after impact remains constant. Similarly, kinetic energy of a body also same. What is the formula for kinetic energy? 1 by 2 into m into v square. Before impact, velocity of a body u. After impact, velocity of a body v. Then kinetic energy of a body before impact. 1 by 2 into m1 into u1 square. Kinetic energy of a first body before impact plus kinetic energy of second body 1 by 2 into m2 into u2 square is equal to total kinetic energy of a body before impact is equal to total kinetic energies of a body after impact 1 by 2 into m1 into v1 square plus 1 by 2 into m2 into v2 square. Okay, both are same. Kinetic energy also conserved. Third formula, loss of kinetic energy. Loss of kinetic energy is equal to kinetic energy before impact minus kinetic energy after impact. Kinetic energy of a body before impact always greater than after impact. Okay, second one, percentage of loss of kinetic energy is equal to kinetic energy before impact minus kinetic energy after impact divided by kinetic energy before impact into 100. Okay, these are the formulas related with impact of elastic bodies. Okay, next important topic, coefficient of velocity or coefficient of restitution. Next important formula, coefficient of velocity or coefficient of restitution. Okay, very important formula, important 2 more question also. Coefficient of velocity or coefficient of restitution formula, ratio between the relative velocity after impact to relative velocity before impact. Relative velocity after impact divided by relative velocity before impact. Okay, that is called as coefficient of velocity. Very important 2 more question. relative velocity before impact divided by relative velocity after impact divided by relative velocity before impact. See the formula, coefficient of velocity E is equal to first term relative velocity after impact. After impact, velocity of your body denoted by the symbol V. Therefore, V2 minus V1. Difference between velocity of your body after impact divided by relative velocity before impact. Before impact, velocity of your body denoted by the symbol U. Therefore, U1 minus U2. Very important formula. Okay, V is equal to V2 minus V1 divided by U1 minus U2. Okay, second condition, for perfectly elastic body, coefficient of restitution E is equal to 1. Okay. Second one, for perfectly plastic body, coefficient of restitution E is equal to 0. E value always lies between 0 and 1. Okay. E value always lies between 0 and 1. Okay. இதுக்கு மேல உங்களோட ஆன்சர் வருதுன்னா உங்க ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து நீங்க தப்பா பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னு அர்த்தம். Okay. Any doubt? Coefficient of restitution or coefficient of velocity values lies between 0 and 1. Okay. If it is 1 means that is called as perfectly elastic body. E is equal to 0 means that is called as perfectly plastic body. Okay. What's the difference between perfectly elastic body and perfectly plastic body? Perfectly elastic body means after impact it will return back to initial condition. Okay. But these conditions are not possible in perfectly plastic body. Okay. ஒரு ரப்பர் பால் இருக்குது, அதை ஒரு செவர்ல அப்படியே நீங்க தூக்கி வீசுறீங்க அப்படின்னா அது எங்க வருது, ரிட்டர்ன் உங்க கைக்கு வருது. இது எலாஸ்டிக் பாடி. சேம் திங் ஒரு பர்ஃபெக்ட் பிளாஸ்டிக் அந்த மாதிரி போட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா அது என்ன ஆகாது, ரீபவுண்ட் ஆகாது. ஓகே.